Okay. वैसे I am clearly audible to you all? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the limitations of the newspapers. Okay. So the first limitation of the newspaper is your short shelf life as compared to the magazines, or you can say advertisements which are on the television. The life of the newspaper is very short, because you must have seen that every day newspapers used to come and the people used to read the newspaper of the current date only. They don't like to read the newspaper of the last previous date. So that's why the shelf life of newspaper is very less, and people only read the newspapers only once they used to read the newspaper. Repeatedly, they are not reading the newspapers. Okay. Number two is your poor print limits creativity. Means although the printing has improved, but still the printing has many limitations. And the creativity which you can see in the ad which are present in the television is more as compared to the creativity you will see in the newspaper. Number three is advertisement space may be expensive and passive medium. Means as we see the ads which are being given in the newspaper, the space they are taking is according to the money which is being paid by the company. So जितना बड़ा एड न्यूज़पेपर में होगा उतना ज़्यादा न्यूज़पेपर एजेंसी जो होता है वो कंपनी से चार्ज करती है. सो इन दैट केस क्या होता है, कंपनी को जितना आपने देखा होगा, लाइक जो कार्स की कंपनीज है, एट द टाइम ऑफ दिवाली दे यूज्ड टू गिव द एड्स and a full page ad is being given in the newspaper. So that is a very costly ad which is being given by the company. So जितना space आप buy करोगे उतना expensive आपका ad होता जाएगा. Number four is no audio video element is there, only you can see a picture there. कुछ audio video element वहाँ पे आप ad नहीं कर सकते like television. Then number five is literate people can only understand the advertisement. Means the people who are educated, they are persons who can read, only can read the newspaper. अगर हम लोग देखें तो illiterate people cannot understand the newspaper. Okay. Next is every advertisement has to compete against the cutler of other advertisers. Means you are seeing at the time of Diwali, all near about all the car making or the motorbike making companies are giving their advertisements. So it is a clutter around और काफी ज़्यादा competitive हो जाता है, because other companies are also giving, your competitors are also giving the advertisements in the newspaper. So it become very you can say cluttered and very competitive also. Other limitation of newspapers here to you all? Yes. Limitations of newspapers are clear to you all. Say yes or no. Is this clear? Is the topic clear to you all? Okay. So now we move to the next type of print media, that is your magazines. As compared to the newspaper, if we see that although the less number of people used to read the magazine, but the shelf life of newspaper, if your magazine is more than the newspaper. Now let's see some advantages of your magazines. First is permits easy reach to select market. Means you can give the information to the selected sort of customer you want to give. Like you must have seen the business related magazines that are being made for the business people. So through the magazine we can approach the selected people who we want to reach. Then number two is higher reader involvement, means that more attention will be paid to that. Okay, so as compared to the newspaper, the reader's involvement is more in case of the news, in case of the magazines, because you must have seen that the people who are purchasing the magazines are purchasing magazines as per their interest. So that's why when they are reading the magazine, they are paying a lot of attention on that. So that's why as compared to the newspaper, a lot of attention or more attention is being paid by the reader as compared to the newspaper. Number three is magazines have a more shelf life. If we compare with the newspaper, the shelf life of the magazine is more than the newspaper. Newspaper से ज़्यादा होती है, because it is basically on the monthly edition based. Okay, so monthly change होता है, per day like newspaper change होता है, ऐसा नहीं होता. Okay. Now let's see the limitations of the magazine. First is long lead time. Means for the longer life as compared to the your न्यूज़पेपर्स, यहाँ पे क्या होता है, चेंजेस नहीं आते हैं, एक टाइम के बाद ही चेंज आएगा यहाँ पे कंटिन्यूसली। लाइक जहाँ आपने देखा होगा न्यूज़पेपर में, आज न्यूज़पेपर में कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन है, कल कुछ है, तो वो क्या होता है एक महीने के बाद ही अपडेट कर रहे हैं मैगजीन को। तो वहाँ पे क्या होता है, इट इज हैविंग अ लॉन्गर लीड टाइम फॉर अपडेटिंग। नंबर टू इज देयर इज लिमिटेड फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ एन एड प्लेसमेंट एंड फॉर्मेट। अगर हम लोग बात करें मैगजीन की, तो उसमें फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी जो होती है वो लिमिटेड होती है। वहाँ पे जो आप एड प्लेस कर रहे हो वो उतना इजीली, जैसे न्यूज़पेपर में डेली बेस होता है तो आपको अच्छा स्पेस मिल जाता है, वो यहाँ पे इतना फ्लेक्सिबल नहीं होता है। Then space and advertisements layout cost are higher, means as compared to the newspaper, magazines are more expensive for the customer. Okay. Now next type of print media we are going to discuss about is your yellow pages. Okay. Do anyone know what are yellow pages? Yes. What are yellow pages? Aniket, what are yellow pages?
मतलब पेजेस बुक होते हैं जिसमें एडवर्टाइजमेंट होता
You are not clearly audible, Aniket. Atiksha, what are yellow pages, beta?
है। हम येलो पेजेस बुक होती है।
Okay, let me explain. Yellow pages are basically, it is a kind of a booklet जिसमें सारी information given होती है according to the particular area. Like मैंने कहा कि मेरठ का yellow pages है, तो मेरठ में पूरी information related to the people who are working, like doctors का एक separate segment होगा, lawyers का हो गया, या particular जो लोग product जो provide कर रहे हैं या services provide कर रहे हैं, तो separate columns are there, पेजेस आर देयर जहाँ पे इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन होती है। बेसिकली ये लोकल यूज के लिए यूज होता है येलो पेजेस। एंड इफ वी सी आज की डेट में येलो पेजेस जो है उसका यूसेज जो है बहुत ज्यादा कम हो गया है, उसकी डिमांड बहुत ज्यादा कम हो गई है। ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ येलो पेजेस। फर्स्ट इज नंबर इज मैनी एंड वाइडली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड, मीन्स जो हमारे येलो पेजेस हैं दे आर वेरी वाइडली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड। एंड आप वो देखोगे कि काफी ज्यादा लोग उसको लेते हैं, क्योंकि पहले जब इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन या गूगल वगैरह के थ्रू इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल नहीं होती थी, तो येलो पेजेस इज अ वेरी गुड मीडियम फॉर गेटिंग द एडवर्टीजमेंट, फॉर गिविंग द एडवर्टीजमेंट और गेटिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द लोकल एरिया। नंबर टू इज योर नॉन इंट्रूसिव, मीन्स इसमें कोई भी जो है आप इंफॉर्मेशन लेना चाहते हो वो सॉर्टेड होती है, इजीली आप उसमें जो है देख सकते हो। वहाँ पे फिर डॉक्टर के लिए चाहिए नियर बाय कौन से डॉक्टर है, आपको इजीली वहाँ पे इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी। या एनी सर्विस रिक्वायर्ड यू कैन गेट इट इजीली। Then advertisements are reasonably inexpensive, means as compared to the other mediums, जब आप येलो पेजेस में ऐड दे रहे हो तो वो बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेंसिव नहीं होता है, तो बिजनेस पीपल और इवन द स्मॉल बिजनेसमैन कैन ऑल्सो गिव द एड इन द yellow pages. Okay, now let's see the limitations of yellow pages. First is the internet has led to the less usage of yellow pages, that I had informed you, because now the people used to see the information through the Google only, the nearby hospitals or the doctors or anything if they require, they can find through the Google. That's why the usage of yellow pages is decreasing day by day. Number two is pages look cluttered as same category ads appear on the same page. So if you see the information is cluttered, like मैंने अगर डॉक्टर्स का देखना है तो वो सारे डॉक्टर्स एक ही पेज पर उन्होंने दे रखे हैं, तो वो बहुत ज्यादा मेसी काइंड का इंफॉर्मेशन प्रेजेंटेशन हो जाता है। देन नंबर थ्री इज एडवर्टीजमेंट स्लो टू रिफ्लेक्ट मार्केट चेंजेस, मीन्स अगर कोई चेंज आ रहा है, कुछ अपडेशन आ रहा है, या किसी ने ऑफिस चेंज कर लिया या कोई नया आ गया, तो उसकी इंफॉर्मेशन एकदम वहाँ पे अपडेट नहीं होती है। सो दीज आर द लिमिटेशंस ऑफ योर येलो पेजेस एंड वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द प्रिंट मीडिया नाउ। Is any problem there? Anyone having any problem in the print media? You can ask me right now. Yes. If you are having any problem in the print media, you can ask me. Yes. Are yellow pages clear to you all the advantages and limitations? Then in case of newspapers and the magazines, is this clear to you all? Say at least yes or no.